Introduction to HTML. The World Wide Web is the most unique service of the Internet. Its protocols allow it to transmit text and multimedia files, while allowing web browsers to access other Internet services. The web is based on a concept called hypertext, which means that text within the paragraphs on a web page is designed to act as a link to other web pages. The web pages are written in a special language called HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. A web page is generally a single HTML document, which might include text, sound file, and hypertext links. Each HTML document you create is a single web page, regardless of the length of the document or the amount of information included. HTML lets you design and create web pages that can be read on computer using any web browser software. The Hypertext Markup Language, HTML, is an SGML, Standard Generalized Markup Language, application for marking up documents for inclusion in the World Wide Web. HTML allows you to publish documents to the Internet in an independent format, create links to related works from your document, include graphics and multimedia data with your document, link to the non-World Wide Web information resources on the Internet. HTML was originally intended to be used for encoding document structures, as there are many formatting and formatting-like tags. There are also numerous tags that are applied to text structures like headings, paragraphs, and tables. Markup language. HTML uses markup tags to illustrate web pages. Markup language, such as HTML, is very different from programming languages because HTML does not act on external data. Rather, the data and markup tags are both part of a single HTML document. Also, HTML does not provide data structures or internal logic as procedural programming language such as C or Pascal. HTML has evolved from other languages. First, it was called as General Markup Language, GTML. It originated in IBM in late 1960s as a way to move formatted documents across different computer platforms. GML became the Standard Generalized Markup Language, SGML, in 1986 when the International Standard Organization defined it as a standard ISO 8879. While SGML is a powerful markup language, it is also very complex and difficult to learn. The HTML language is a subset of SGML. Although it has fewer tags than SGML, it is easier to be used and has become the standard method of encoding information for web documents. As with GML, HTML facilitates data exchanges via a common document format across different types of computer systems and networks on web. Tools for web publishing. To create a web page, all you need is the type of editor. Text editor to write the code, for example, Notepad. WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get editor. For example, MS Expression Web, Adobe Dreamweaver. HTML tags. Let us now learn HTML tags. These tags are required for each HTML page you create. These tags define the different parts of a document. The tags shown in table commonly appear in HTML documents. Markup tags. Description. HTML. identifies document type as HTML. Head identifies start and end of head section. Title places title bar text in web browser. Comment annotates the HTML source code. Body identifies main section of the web page. HTML document has divided into two different parts. First is called a head and the second is a body. The head of the HTML document is where you enter the title of the page, which appears in the title bar of the page, and entering text, graphic, headings, and most of the work you do in the body section. The head section of the HTML document begins with the head tag. This element identifies the beginning of your HTML document. The HTML preceding it only lets the browser know that the file contains HTML code. The title tag determines what will be displayed in the browser title bar and is not visible in the web body of the document. The text between the opening and closing tags in HTML code is case sensitive and will be displayed exactly as typed. Because the browser ignores the case of the tag elements themselves, it can be in upper, lower, or mixed cases. Title or title are all same to the browser. However, when tags are specified in all capital letters, they become easier to detect in the source code. It is highly recommended, then, to put all tags in capital letters. The head of the HTML document is where you enter the title of the page. You will create text to display in the web browser title bar. Type these tags to create the head of the page and to give the title to a page. Less than sign, head, greater than sign. Less than sign, title, greater than sign. This is my first page. Less than / title, greater than sign. Less than / head, greater than sign. This tells a web browser that the information given should be considered in the head portion of the document and displayed as the title. You need to add a tag HTML in the beginning of the document and close HTML tag at the end of the document. Now, after the head tag, you will start the body section. Tag body. Close tag body. Between these two tags, you will type the code of your web page. Types of tags. In HTML, there are basically two types of tags. Container tags. As you have seen, the tags as yet have two formats, such as HTML and close tag HTML. The former is HTML is on tag and close tag HTML is off tag. The text is written in between the on tag and the off tag, which is given some form by these tags. The tags which include an on tag and off tag are called container tags. For example, title, HTML, head, body tags are container tags. Empty tags. In the empty tags, there is no off tag. These tags have only on tag because these tags are not applied on a block, such as BR tag does not work on a particular text. It just puts a break in the paragraph. The text written after this tag will be printed in the next line. Let's take a look at HTML tags of an HTML document. This tag tells the beginning and end of a HTML document, and HTML tag contains both the parts, head and the body of the HTML. Head. Tag head. Close tag head. Each HTML document includes the header part. The head tag contains the general information like title or some keywords. It should always be present in the HTML documents containing at least a title. The contents of head tag are not displayed in the document. The title included in the head tag is displayed in the title bar. Title, tag title, close tag title. The title of a document is specified by the title tag. The title element is always placed inside the head tag. Body, tag body, close tag body. Body tag consists of all the visible matter and the contents of a web page. All text, graphics, lists, and links are present in the body tag. Let's create HTML document. To create HTML document, follow these steps. Step 1. Select Start, Windows Accessories, Notepad. Step 2. Type HTML code, explained here. Step 3. Open the template in the text editor, Notepad, and save it using Save As option of Microsoft Office button as firstpage.html. Save the file with either .html or .htm file extension. Step 4. Open the file in a web browser, Internet Explorer or Netscape Navigator to test the HTML code and view the web page. Click Browser button to open your document, firstpage.html. Your web page will look as shown here. Formatting the text. Bold on tag B, off tag B. The text written in these tags will be displayed in bold. Code, output. Italic on tag I, off tag I. The text written in these tags will appear in italics. Code, output. Underline on tag U, off tag U. The text written in these tags will be underlined. Code, output. Small and big tag. The small and big tags change text just as you might expect. The small tag renders text smaller and the big tag renders the text larger. Code, output. Line break. It is an empty tag. This tag does not have an off tag. BR tag is used to create a line break in a paragraph. The matter written after this tag will be displayed in the text line. Code, output. To skip 2 lines, write BR tag twice before writing the text line. Emphasize on tag EM, off tag EM. Browser will give different formatting to the text written in these tags to emphasize the matter. Code, output. On tag sub, off tag sub, and on tag sup, off tag sup. The subscript sub tag allows the web author to place specified text slightly below the normal text in a particular line, whereas the superscript subtag places the specified text slightly above the normal text. Code, output. Paragraph on tag B. This tag will start a new paragraph from the text written after this tag. Code, output. HTML tags are not case sensitive. P means the same as P. Horizontal line on tag HR. HTML provides 6 sizes for headings and subheading. You can give headings to the paragraphs or section. The horizontal rule is used to divide the sections of the documents. You can vary the horizontal rule's density and width. HR tag in the document creates a shade horizontal rule between the text. This rule appears in the same color as document background. Align attribute. The align attribute is used to change the alignment of the line drawn. It can take these values. Align is equal to double quote left. Align is equal to double quote center. Align is equal to double quote right. No shade attribute. No shade attribute will make line look as dark gray line. Size attribute. The size attribute specifies the thickness of the line. The default size is 2. Width attribute. The width attribute specifies the width of the line. The width is specified in percentage. Color attribute. Internet Explorer uses the color attribute with HR tag to specify the color of horizontal rule. Code output. You may increase the width of horizontal line by writing HR size is equal to single quotes 3. Aligning the text. Attributes for the alignment of left, right or centered can be given with the paragraph P tag. The text of these paragraphs can be aligned by using the align attribute that can take any one of these values. Element attribute value. P align is equal to left. To align the paragraph towards the left. P align is equal to right. To align the paragraph towards the right. P align is equal to center. To align the paragraph at the center. P align is equal to justify. To make the paragraph alignment justify. The P tag has optional attribute align that indicates the preferred alignment for the contents of the paragraph. Code output font on tag font off tag font. The font tag is used to change the size, color and typeface of the text on an HTML page. The ways to use font tag depend on the attribute used. Color attribute. Color attribute specifies the color of the text. For example, tag font color is equal to double quotes red, double quote text, close tag font. Face attribute. Face attribute specifies a font face that you hope to use for a block of text. For example, font face is equal to double quotes Times New Roman, text, close tag font. Size attribute. Size attribute specifies the size of text. The smallest font size is 1 and the largest font size is 7. For example, font size is equal to double quote 6, type your text here, close tag font. Font size is equal to double quotes -1 means to reduce text after the tag by size 1 until off tag font. Font size is equal to double quotes +1 means to increase text size after the tag by size 1 until off tag font. Code output H within bracket N tag. Heading levels. In HTML, HN tag allows 6 heading levels to enhance the look of the text. They are fundamental to HTML documents and place emphasis by bolding and adding white space before and after text. Currently, 6 levels of heading are specified in HTML: H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. Heading labels are non-empty tags. Heading label tags do not specify the absolute font size used in headings. Instead, they collectively represent the relative sizing from large to small of heading labels with respect to one another. Heading label tags should be used in hierarchical order. It is customary to place an H1 heading tag as the first element in the document body, followed by H2, then H3, and so forth. This sequence provides good style to your document, but is not an HTML requirement. Some browsers may have difficulty in interpreting heading labels when they are not in sequence. When using heading label tags, a paragraph break is automatically inserted before and after the heading, along with the associated white space, and accompanies a paragraph break. Heading labels descend in size. H1 is largest and H6 is the smallest. Creating heading labels. Now you will use different HTML heading labels in the text. This exercise uses the heading tags, code, output, lists in HTML. Unordered lists. The first type is an unordered list, commonly referred to as a bullet list. Items in the list are indented and a bullet precedes each item. The UL tag is used for unordered lists. Ordered lists. The second type is an ordered list, commonly referred to as numbered list. It is just like an unordered list, except numbers instead of bullets that precede the items. The OL tag is used for ordered lists. List items. The list item tag, LI, precedes the individual items in an unordered and ordered list. Most browsers assume the list item ends with the beginning of the next list or at the end of the list, and therefore they do not require a closing tag. The appearance of the number should be controlled with the type attribute. For OL tag, type is equal to double quotes 1, Arabic number, by default 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Type is equal to double quotes small a, alphanumeric, lowercase, ABCD and so on. Type is equal to double quotes capital A, Arabic numeric, by uppercase, ABCD and so on. Type is equal to double quotes capital I, Roman numeric, lowercase, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Type is equal to double quotes capital I, Roman numeric, uppercase, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. For within brackets UL tag, type is equal to double quotes circle, type is equal to double quotes square, type is equal to double quotes disk. The start attribute allows you to establish the beginning of the list's number. For example, tag OL start is equal to double quotes 7 would start your ordered lists with number 7. Code output.